On a remote island off Brazil's coast, Ilha de Queimada Grande, or Snake Island, is home to a unique species of viper, with venom powerful enough to incapacitate its prey. Legends swirl about snakes for every square meter of land, hidden pirate treasure, and the mysterious disappearance of a lighthouse keeper's family. But how much of this is true? Is Snake Island truly as dangerous as it seems? Or does it hold secrets that could change science forever? Join me as we uncover the truth behind this mysterious place. Just 36 kilometers off the southern coast of São Paulo, Brazil, there exists a place that defies every expectation. Ilha da Queimada Grande, better known as Snake Island, is a land where nature plays by its own rules. Unlike the inviting tropical islands we often think of, this one has no sandy beaches, no safe harbors, and absolutely no place for a relaxing getaway. Spanning over 430,000 square meters, the terrain is a relentless roller coaster of sharp inclines and rugged cliffs. Two main peaks dominate the landscape. On one side, a lonely lighthouse, standing as a ghostly reminder of the few humans who once dared to stay here. On the other, a towering ridge that rises over 206 meters into the sky. But reaching these landmarks is no easy feat. Getting onto the island is an adventure in itself. There are no docks, no piers, not even a smooth patch of ground to step onto. The only way in is through the treacherous, algae-coated rocks lining the shore, slick, unstable, and eager to send you slipping into the unforgiving sea. The island's thick Atlantic forest is a tangle of towering trees, dense undergrowth, and hidden caves carved into the rock. But what makes this place truly infamous isn't its rugged landscape. It's the creatures that call it home. Snake Island lives up to its name in every possible way. There are no humans here, no park rangers, no scientists stationed full-time, and certainly no tourists. Why? Because this island belongs to its real inhabitants, snakes. Thousands upon thousands of them. Among them is one species that stands out from the rest, the golden Lancehead viper. This snake isn't just venomous, it's one of the most lethal on the planet. And with an estimated 1 to 5 snakes slithering across every square meter of the island, there's no safe path forward. In 2010, Snake Island earned an infamous title from the website Listverse, the worst place to visit on Earth. It ranked above the radioactive ruins of Chernobyl and the unpredictable mud volcanoes of Azerbaijan. That alone should tell you everything you need to know about this dangerous paradise. But how did this island become the exclusive kingdom of venomous vipers, untouched by humans for generations? Around 11,000 years ago, rising sea levels cut off Ilha de Queimada Grande from mainland Brazil. This isolation set the stage for something extraordinary, the golden Lancehead pit viper. With no natural predators and limited food sources, these vipers evolved an incredibly potent venom, strong enough to instantly immobilize birds, their primary prey. This adaptation was key to their survival, turning the island into a reptilian stronghold. The island's name, Queimada, comes from the Portuguese word for burnt, a reference to early attempts by locals to clear the dense forest using slash-and-burn techniques. Some believe they wanted to create farmland, but whatever the plan was, it didn't last. The brutal terrain and the overwhelming snake population made sure of that. In 1909, a lighthouse was built to prevent shipwrecks along the island's treacherous coastline. At first, lighthouse keepers and their families lived there, braving the conditions in total isolation. But things took a dark turn. Stories surfaced of snake encounters, and before long, an incident struck. The situation became so dire that by the early 1920s, authorities made a drastic decision. The lighthouse was fully automated, and humans were permanently leaved from the island. Since then, Snake Island has belonged to its true rulers, the golden Lancehead vipers. With no humans, no predators, and nothing to stop them, they have reigned supreme for over a century. But beyond the cold facts and scientific records, The island's true legacy is woven from eerie tales of those who dared to set foot on its shores and never returned. When it comes to Ilha da Queimada Grande, the line between fact and legend is razor thin. While official records remain silent on any unfortunate incidents, the island's reputation has been shaped by unsettling stories passed down for generations. One of the most well-known accounts tells of 3 fishermen who, after a long and unproductive trip, spotted banana trees on the island. In search of food, they decided to go ashore, unaware they were entering one of the most challenging environments in the world. According to local lore, only 2 of them were found days later, while the third mysteriously disappeared, his boat and all traces of him nowhere to be seen. Another eerie tale revolves around the last lighthouse keeper to reside on the island with his wife and 3 children. One night, unexpected visitors entered their home through the windows, prompting them to make a hurried escape toward the shore. As they ran through the dense forest, they encountered even more of the island's inhabitants along the way. It is said that this was the final chapter of human settlement on the island, and soon after, authorities transitioned the lighthouse to full automation. Perhaps the most perplexing story comes from the 1920s, when a janitor was sent to the island along with his wife and young daughter. When a resupply team arrived days later, they found the lighthouse abandoned, its doors open and supplies untouched. The family was later discovered along a hillside path, their fate remaining one of the island's great mysteries. To this day, those who pass by claim to hear the sound of laughter carried by the wind. Adding another layer of intrigue, some believe the island is home to a long-lost treasure, hidden away by seafarers centuries ago. According to legend, these voyagers left behind a valuable chest, with the island's native reptilian inhabitants serving as natural guardians. The myth became so widespread that it was even explored in a Discovery Channel documentary, where experts attempted to uncover the legendary treasure of Trindade. One of the most talked about stories involves a fisherman who sought refuge on the island. Unaware of its challenges, he encountered one of the local serpents, and despite his best efforts to return home, he was later found in his boat, peacefully adrift at sea. While these stories have fueled the island's mystique, scientific records provide little evidence to confirm them. Today, the Brazilian government has placed strict restrictions on access, allowing only a select group of researchers and military personnel to step foot on Snake Island. Their work helps to better understand the unique ecosystem that has developed in this isolated environment. But beyond the myths and eerie stories, scientists have uncovered something even more fascinating: an evolutionary battleground where one species has mastered survival in ways unlike any other snake on Earth. But before we continue, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just press the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It means the world. It really supports this channel. And if you do that for me, I promise my team and I will do everything we can to make this show even better for you. According to biologists from the Butantan Institute, who have been studying the island since 1911, Snake Island hosts one of the most intense natural displays of reptilian dominance. At the heart of this drama is the golden lancehead, a snake that has evolved in extreme isolation, making it a biological anomaly unlike any of its mainland relatives. Cut off from the rest of the world for over 10,000 years, the golden lancehead had to reinvent its survival strategies. Unlike its mainland cousins, which feed on small mammals, this snake has developed a highly specialized diet. It hunts migratory birds, species that only pass through the island at certain times of the year. This unpredictable food supply forced the golden lancehead to develop deadly precision and unmatched patience. For some unknown reason, the golden lancehead does not prey on the coruja, a type of resident owl that lives on the island all year round. Why? That's a mystery that continues to baffle scientists. But when it comes to migratory birds, the story is completely different. The golden lancehead has taken hunting to the next level. It is the only snake in Brazil that has mastered tree climbing, balancing on branches to launch a devastating surprise attack. This expert ambush predator has another trick up its sleeve. It mimics the movement of worms or caterpillars by twitching its tail, luring unsuspecting birds into striking range. Unlike most vipers which bite and release their prey, waiting for the venom to take effect, the golden lancehead holds on, ensuring that escape is almost impossible. What makes the golden lancehead truly remarkable is its venom, which is 5 times more potent than that of its mainland relatives, such as the Jararaca viper. A single bite can trigger severe physiological effects. Without immediate medical intervention, the consequences can be dire. But survival on this island isn't just about hunting, it's also about staying hidden. With a golden yellow coloration that shimmers in the sunlight and a perfectly designed triangular head, the golden lancehead is a master of disguise, blending seamlessly into the island's dense vegetation. Unlike many other vipers that prefer hunting at night, this one is active during the day, quietly waiting as unsuspecting birds fly overhead, unaware of the danger lurking among the branches. Despite their overwhelming presence on the island, golden lanceheads are classified as critically endangered. Over the past 15 years, their population has declined by nearly 50%, largely due to habitat degradation from past human activity and the ongoing threat of genetic isolation. Another pressing danger comes from wildlife traffickers, who are drawn to the black market value of these snakes, ranging between $10,000 and $30,000 per specimen. Yet, despite their fearsome reputation, these vipers have played a crucial role in medical advancements. Their venom has been used in the development of ACE inhibitors, a class of medications widely prescribed for hypertension and heart failure. The discovery of captopril, an ACE inhibitor derived from lancehead venom, has led to breakthroughs in venom-based pharmaceuticals benefiting millions worldwide. Interestingly, Ilha de Queimada Grande is also home to another snake, the Dipsis mani, a non-venomous species. But let's be honest, it doesn't hold a candle to the golden lancehead's lethal reputation. Yet for all the scientific discoveries and real dangers, the island's reputation has been shaped just as much by myths, some exaggerated, some rooted in truth, and others still up for debate. For years, Snake Island has been the subject of myths and exaggerated claims. One of the most widespread beliefs suggests that there is one snake for every square meter of land, creating the image of a place where every step could mean a close encounter with a viper. However, reality tells a different story. Early estimates once suggested that Ilha de Queimada Grande housed as many as 430,000 snakes. But more recent research presents a far more accurate picture. As of the latest studies, the actual population of the golden lancehead pit viper is estimated to be between 2,000 and 4,000 individuals. While this still makes for an extremely high concentration of venomous snakes, it is far from the apocalyptic vision that many believe. What makes this species stand out is not just its numbers, but its unusual evolutionary path. Due to the high risk posed by the snake population, the Brazilian government has declared Snake Island off-limits to the public. Only authorized scientists and members of the Brazilian Navy are allowed to set foot there, primarily for research and maintenance purposes. Adding to its mystique, local legends claim that pirates once used Snake Island to hide treasure, relying on the dense snake population to keep would-be thieves away. While this story has been retold countless times, there is no historical evidence to suggest that any buried riches exist. In the end, these tales remain part of the island's folklore, adding yet another layer to its already mysterious reputation. So while Snake Island may not be the endless snake-infested land that myths suggest, it remains one of the most unique and dangerous places on Earth, a land where nature reigns and only the boldest scientists dare to venture. Yet beyond the myths and restrictions, a bigger battle is unfolding, one that pits conservationists and scientists against poachers and time itself, as the fate of the golden lancehead hangs in the balance. Current estimates suggest that between 2,000 and 2,500 golden lanceheads remain on Snake Island, according to the International Union for Conservation of Nature. While that may seem like a high number for an island spanning only 23 hectares, it's important to remember this is the only place on Earth where this species exists. Although the population appears stable, the golden lancehead is at serious risk of extinction. The IUCN Red List highlights two major threats: habitat destruction and illegal wildlife trafficking. But why would anyone risk entering an island filled with one of the most venomous snakes in the world? The answer is simple: profit. But trafficking isn't the only challenge. Since 1920, the Butantan Institute, one of Brazil's leading biological research centers, has removed more than 830 snakes from the island for scientific study. While these studies have contributed to groundbreaking medical discoveries, they have also raised concerns about removing too many individuals from such a small, isolated population. The good news? Conservation efforts are in full swing. Every snake on the island is now microchipped, allowing researchers to closely monitor population trends and prevent further decline. The research being conducted here spans across ecology, molecular biology, and genetics, providing insights that go beyond snake behavior and into the future of medical science. The Butantan Institute isn't just studying venom toxicity, they're looking for life-saving solutions. Looking ahead, scientists are exploring the possibility of breeding golden lanceheads in captivity. This could serve as a genetic safety net, ensuring that if something happens to the island's population, the species won't disappear forever. It may sound like science fiction, but it's conservation in action. Ilha de Queimada Grande is a place of contradictions, a land where danger thrives, yet science finds promise. It is a place humans fear, yet seek to understand. For centuries, Snake Island has remained off-limits, shrouded in mystery. It is a dense jungle fortress, dominated by its venomous inhabitants, where every step must be calculated. Yet, despite its unforgiving reputation, this very island, so treacherous, so isolated, may hold the key to medical breakthroughs that could save lives. Some argue it should be left untouched, a natural stronghold where snakes reign undisturbed. Others insist it must be studied before it's too late, before the species that evolved here disappear forever. But one thing is certain: there is no other place on Earth like Snake Island. Now, after everything we've uncovered, the mysterious vanishing lighthouse keepers, the illegal black market trade, the venom with the potential to cure diseases, and the government's strict ban on visitors, there is only one question left. Would you set foot on Snake Island? Or is this one forbidden place best left undiscovered? If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next topic you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.